This visualization tracks two staggering numbers. Global enterprise spending on digital transformation is projected to pass $3.9 trillion by 2027. Yet, despite that massive allocation of capital, 70% of these initiatives fail to hit their goals. The executive suite often misdiagnoses the problem. They treat digital transformation as a finite IT upgrade, like installing new software or patching legacy servers. But the data shows it requires an ongoing, holistic realignment of an organization's entire operating model. Take the United States Air Force. They launched the Expeditionary Combat Support System to comprehensively modernize global military logistics. The initiative was eventually canceled. Post-mortem reports revealed external contractors lacked the embedded institutional knowledge to navigate dense organizational hurdles. At the root of this disconnect is the legacy project-led IT operating model. This framework defines work strictly through fixed scopes, rigid budgets, and static timelines. Organizations are trying to survive in a continuous digital economy using an operational structure that is mathematically designed to stop. In a project-led environment, you start by assembling temporary teams, heavily relying on outsourced external vendors, and assign them an arbitrary delivery deadline. These external vendors are contractually bound by a statement of work. They optimize entirely for speed of delivery to clear their checklist. This rapid patching generates crippling technical debt, prioritizing quick fixes over sound architecture. Then comes the final deadline. The software launches, the budget closes, and the temporary team disbands. Instantly, the institutional knowledge they built evaporates. The resulting codebase is handed over to an isolated, under-resourced internal operations team. Their job is reduced to life support maintenance, making any forward-looking innovation nearly impossible. Escaping this cycle requires organizations to abandon the project framework entirely and transition to a product-led operating model. Relying on temporary external labor to build core digital infrastructure guarantees that the organization's innovation dies the exact moment the contract ends. This animated schematic breaks down the product-led alternative. Instead of finite deliverables, you organize your enterprise around stable internal engineering squads dedicated to continuous value streams. Because these teams are persistent, they continuously monitor real-time telemetry data, iteratively improving the product over its lifecycle. A global financial services company completely restructured to test this approach. They united small, autonomous internal teams focused heavily on extreme automation and security. By eliminating project-based bureaucratic friction, they generated a 25% spike in productivity and saved $10.5 million through pure quality enhancements. We see similar outcomes with the Government Technology Agency of Singapore. They established central platform teams to deploy enabling units across government agencies. This active internal capability reduced reliance on outside vendors, driving a continuous digital overhaul for 6 million citizens. Structuring around persistent internal teams is the proven method to scale complex digital initiatives without collapsing under vendor lock-in. These two operating models measure success in completely different ways. The legacy project-led model looks strictly at outputs, budget adherence, on-time delivery, and lines of code written. A product-led team measures actual business outcomes. They track daily active usage, customer satisfaction, time to value, and the overall system resilience. This distinction exposes the strategic trap of total outsourcing. External vendors are structurally incapable of acting as product owners because their revenue models depend entirely on billable hours and rigidly defined scopes. Only an empowered internal technology team can act as the persistent, living repository of institutional knowledge needed to nurture a digital ecosystem over the long term. The phrase digital transformation project is an oxymoron. Projects end, but products evolve. To secure their perpetual survival, companies must build internal tech teams to own their digital future.